You may have noticed that I have changed the folder name to full functional website using PHP from menu because I am going to make it. So you will be able to learn HTML, CSS and PHP from this series. In this episode, I will design login and registration page, and in the next episode, I will make it functional using PHP. First of all, I will design the register page. So I will create a file called register.html. First, I will create the layout. Later, I will design it. The registration form will be inside a card, and the card will be centered both vertically and horizontally. First of all, I will create a div with the class authenticate. And inside this div, there will be the card. There will be card header and card body. I have run both live server and live SAS compiler so that I can see the changes instantly. I will make the class name shorter. I will remove card from here. There will be only header and body. Inside header, there will be a title. Register here. And inside body, there will be the form. Inside form, there will be input wrapper. Inside input wrapper, there will be input. Input type text, name, input wrapper, input, name, email. So the type will be email. Input wrapper, input, type will be password, name will be password. I will also use placeholder here. The first one will be your name. Second one will be email ID. Third one will be password. We need a button to submit the form also. Register. Button name will be register. Button type will be submit. First of all, I will center this card both in vertically and horizontally. The card is inside the class authenticate. So I will use this class to center the card both in vertically and horizontally. Before doing that, I will link the CSS file here. I want to center the card both in vertically and horizontally. The card is inside authenticate class, so I will start from authenticate class. Let's copy it and start to style it. First of all, I will give a background color to this class. Background color lighter gray. display, flex, justify content, center to center it horizontally, align items center to center it vertically. The height of this div is not 100% of the screen, so it is appearing at the top. Now I will give the height of 100 VAs to this div. Height 100 VAs. Now the card is centered both in vertically and horizontally. Now I will start to design the card. Inside authenticate class there is card. Inside card there is header, and after header there is body. First of all, I will give a background color white to card. Background color white. A box shadow. Border radius 10 pixel. I will give padding to header and body. Padding top and bottom 15 pixel. Left and right 20 pixel. Same padding for body. Padding top and bottom 15 pixel. Left and right 20 pixel. I will use a border color for the header. Border bottom 2 pixel. Solid primary. Inside body there is the form, and I will start to design it. Form. Inside form there is input wrapper class. I will use margin bottom for each input wrapper. Margin bottom 10 pixel. Inside input wrapper there is input. Padding 4 pixel 7 pixel. Border radius 5 pixel. I have chosen some fonts from Google Fonts. I will use these fonts to design the web pages. I will use font family Poppins. This Poppins font will be the default font for all over the pages, and I will use several fonts for several classes. Now I will design the button, and I will use some more padding for header and body, and I think it will look better. The button is inside the form, and I will design it like this. Button, background color RGBA, $primary, $0.8, color white, border none, padding top and bottom 8 pixel, left and right 13 pixel, border radius 5 pixel, button hover, background color RGBA, $primary, on cursor pointer. Let's check it. I have increased the padding of the card header and the card body like this and this. Now I will give a border to the input field. Border on pixel solid gray. I will also increase the margin bottom for the input wrapper. 15 pixel is looking better, I think. The design is almost done. Let's try to write something in this field. For example, my name Ujjal Dhali. Now I will set a border color and color for the input fields, and it will appear while the input field is focused. To do so, I will write here input focus border on pixel solid RGBA primary 0.6 color RGBA color primary 0.6 outline none. Let's check it. Let's set it to 0.8. The border color and the color of the input field is changing instantly while I am clicking on this field. Now I will add a transition, and then the color and the border color will be changed with the animation after few seconds. So I will write here transition all 0.3 second. Look, now the color and the border color is changing after a few moments and with an animation. I will add such a transition for the button also. So I will write here transition background 0.4 second easy in. Now the background color of the button is changing with an animation. I have added a message before the register button. Now I will link this login text to login page. Login.html. Now I will style this message. The message is before button, so I will write here the message class. I will set a color first, color gray. There is a link inside the message, so a color RGBA primary 0.8. Text decoration none. A hover color primary I will add a transition here also. Transition color 0.3 second easy in. Now I will decrease the size of the message. I will use font size 14 pixel. Margin bottom 10 pixel. The registration page is completed. Now time to design the login page. I will do nothing. I will just copy this register.html page and I will rename it to login.html page. Copy, paste. I will rename it to login.html page. And I will send some text here. So here will be login here, login here. A user have to provide his or her email ID and password only to login. So I will remove this input field. This is the live view of the login.html page. I will change the message also. Don't have an account, then register. And the link should be register.html page. And the button text should be login. So this is my login page, and if I click to this link register, I can access the register page. Then login page, register page.